So we are going to have here in this news operation based on BillO'Reilly.com, the no spin news, our radio broadcasts on and on, columns, messages of the day. The best and most accurate information about the upcoming 2024 presidential election. So y'all know that most agencies in the news business are corrupted now. We are not corrupted. We will tell you exactly what is happening and why it's happening. And I will get the information for you, which makes it imperative, if you love your country, because this is a vital election, that you stay close to us. And we're beginning that coverage pretty much today, but it'll really accelerate in the summer and then in the debates and primary votes early next year. So Ron DeSantis, governor of Florida, has done a good job, in my opinion, down there, as announcing that he will challenge Donald Trump for the Republican nomination. He's doing it on Twitter. Talked about it with Hannity today on Sean's radio program. We have that posted on BillO'Reilly.com. It's a smart move by DeSantis, and his campaign is very well organized. He gets to form a relationship with Elon Musk, who's very powerful. Twitter is a growing concern while the television news operations are shrinking. So it's a smart move. And DeSantis is not going to be challenged at all on Twitter. He can be able to say what he wants to say. Then he'll go on Fox News, the governor will, and then tomorrow there'll be a speech. All right, so it's a very well orchestrated announcement. And DeSantis, he has a chance to beat Donald Trump for the primary nomination if the Trump campaign goes south. And it, you know, with all the legal problems and all of that, that's what DeSantis is treading water about. He's not going to beat Trump one-on-one. The MAGA voters are too motivated, too loyal to Trump. And in the primaries, when very few people proportionally vote, the MAGA people will dominate. All right, so DeSantis got to know he's not going to beat Trump outright. But if the Trump campaign gets battered by the legal stuff, then DeSantis is there to step right in. That's what that is all about. All right, also in Florida, this was kind of snuck under the radar. In April, just last month, they passed a new law that says you can keep your job as governor or state senator or any other elected position in the state of Florida if you decide to run for president and vice president. Okay, so in the past you couldn't, you had to resign. So DeSantis got that through, so he can still be the governor of Florida and run for president. Interesting, right? Now, right away, Donald Trump attacked Ron DeSantis, quote, "If he runs, but he's very disloyal. He was a dead man walking before I endorsed him for governor in 2018. He was dead as a doornail, and I revived him. I'm a loyal person. If that happened to me, I would never run against the guy who did that," unquote, Donald Trump. Okay. Nothing wrong with Donald Trump saying that. It's politics. The other announcement this week was Senator Tim Scott from South Carolina saying he's going to run for president. And here's how he put it. Go.
Joe Biden and the radical left are attacking every single rung of the ladder that helped me climb. And that's why I'm announcing today that I'm running for president of the United States of America.
All right, little revival meeting there. I like it. So Senator Scott had served for 10 years. He'll remain in the Senate, South Carolina. He's 57 years old. His parents divorced when he was young. He was raised in relative poverty by his mother, single mother, hardworking woman who he brought out in a very classy way yesterday for the announcement, I thought. He graduated from college, then he worked in the insurance industry. He owns an agency, Tim Scott Allstate, to this day. All right, so in the Senate, we ran him down. He was not involved in a whole lot of legislation, almost like Barack Obama. But he did in 2022 get the Law Enforcement De-Escalation Training Act passed, where there would be a set of standards for police across the country to try to de-escalate violence, okay? A worthy law. And then also in 2022, he was behind the Democracy Defense Lend-Lease Act for Ukraine. Okay, he's a big supporter of Ukraine and anti-Putin. Now, Tim Scott knows he is not going to win the nomination. He just doesn't have enough recognition or money to do so. So he's running for vice president. And there is a chance, a fairly good chance, that if Donald Trump wins the nomination, he might go to Tim Scott as VP. Here's what Trump said about Scott's coming into the race. Quote, "Good luck to Senator Tim Scott in entering the Republican presidential primary race. It is rapidly loading up with lots of people, and Tim is a big step up from Ron DeSantis, who is totally unelectable. I got opportunity zones done with Tim, a big deal. That has been highly successful. Good luck, Tim." So you can see the tone difference. And the reason is that DeSantis is a bigger threat to Donald Trump than Tim Scott. But again, mark my words, Scott, and I'm glad he's running, by the way. I mean, I think a guy like Tim Scott, who is an American success story, is desperately needed in this political climate, even if he doesn't win. Okay, I like his voice. The chairman of the Fed is promising more pain ahead. Last year, stocks dropped a whopping 20%. 2023 could be worse. You are right to be worried. So call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Since I've been a client and spokesperson, the price of gold has appreciated more than 35%. So please call today, and they'll have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. They have thousands of satisfied customers and have the highest rating in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Please tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they will give you up to $5,000 of free silver on your first order. Please call 866-501-5201. That's 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Again, that's 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.